Hey guys, good morning. Happy New Year, all the best. Just a little heads up about today's video. It's gonna be all over the place. May God bless you, make you humble, give you mercy for the others, take away your pride, put in your heart peace and love, and all the best. Happy New Year. Let's go. In today's video, we're going to be doing something different. This video is going to release in about a month from now. So let's say, give or take the 1st of January, because after I finish filming everything, I have to edit everything, and that's going to take a little while. So what's today's video about? In today's video, we'll be talking about creatine. My supplement finally came, and it couldn't have chosen a better time to come because I got to that point in my life where the weight started to become heavy to push, and I needed that extra bit of strength to go to the next level. Hey guys, it's still the 1st of January. Now, the reason why I'm butting in is to say that this video was originally supposed to be about the progress I'm going to make over 4 weeks. But I had a deload week, then Christmas happened, then New Year's Eve happened, and here we are today. Even so, for only 2 weeks of creatine, I've pushed bigger weights at the gym and I feel much stronger. For example, not only do I feel much stronger in the middle of the set, but I also feel much better in between the sets. I don't feel fatigued so much. It's not like I'm not exhausted. It's that there is a secondary energy source in me that when I get exhausted, I can tap into it. I don't know how to explain it, but something is happening. And before you think that, hey, it might be placebo, it's not placebo. And the reason why it's not placebo is, first of all, I'm doing an extra chest exercise, and second of all, I'm pushing bigger weights. So being well rested at the end of the week compared to the other weeks where I wasn't taking creatine and I was dead is not placebo. But I'll tell you more about this later. I'm gonna let you be now, so let's jump back into action. I told you this video is gonna be all over the place. So without further ado, let's begin. Today is the 24th of November, it's Monday, and I've taken creatine for the past weekend, and I'll be taking today as well before my first workout. So if you remember, I do push strength, pull strength, legs, mix of hypertrophy and strength, push hypertrophy, pull hypertrophy. So let's have a look at the exercises and see what I did last week. So when it comes to push strength, on Monday, on wide incline chest press, 60 kilograms for 5 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. On triceps push down, I've done 50 kilograms for 5 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. On dumbbell skull crushers, I've done 15 kilograms for 5 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. And on shoulder lateral raise, I've done 15 kilograms for 5 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. On Tuesday, pull strength, I've done 4 pull-ups with an elastic band. On single arm row, I've done 30 kilograms for 5 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. On Z-bar biceps curl, I've done 35 kilograms for 5 reps, 2 sets with a 1010 tempo, and a third set for 2 reps with a 1010 tempo. On concentration curl, I've done 17.5 kilograms for 4 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo, but the last 2 reps were all assisted by my other hand. On rear delt fly machine, I've done 23 kilograms for 7 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. On traps, using a V handle, I've done 65 kilograms, then 70 kilograms, and then 75 kilograms for 10 reps with 2011 tempo. On Wednesday, legs day, mix of strength and hypertrophy. On squats, I've done 40 kilograms, 42.5, and 45 kilograms for 8 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. On Romanian deadlift, I've done 40 kilograms, 45, and 45 again for 8 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. On leg extension machine, I've done 45 kilograms for 8 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. On hamstring curl machine, I've done 65 kilograms, 70, and 70 again for 8 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. Thursday, on push hypertrophy, on wide incline chest press, I've done 50 kilograms for 10 reps, 4 sets with a 2010 tempo, but the last 3 sets were in between 6 to 7 reps. On triceps rope, I've done 34 kilograms, 40 kilograms, and then 40 kilograms for 8 reps, and 40 kilograms for 7 reps, 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. On dumbbell skull crushers, I've done 9 kilograms for 10 reps, 4 sets with a 2010 tempo, the last 2 sets being only 7 reps. And on shoulder lateral raise, I've done 12.5 kilograms for 10 reps, 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. On Friday, pull hypertrophy. On lat pull down, I've done 52.5 kilograms for 8 reps, and then I've done 3 sets with 60 kilograms of 8 reps, 7 reps, and 6 reps respectively, for a total of 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. On single arm row, I've done 25 kilograms for 10 reps, 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. On Z-bar reverse grip biceps curl, I've done 22.5 kilograms for 8 reps, 25 kilograms for 8 reps, 2 sets, and then one last set of 25 kilograms for 6 reps with a tempo of 2010. On concentration curl, I've done 12.5 kilograms for 10 reps, 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. On rear deltfly machine, I've done 18 kilograms for 10 reps, 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. And on traps, I've done 65 kilograms, 70, 75, and 75 again for 10 reps, 4 sets with a 2011 tempo. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, because once I hit record and I pass the mic to Dante 2, I won't really be able to come back to this period in my life. So without further ado, let's pass the mic to Dante 2. Hey guys, as you can probably see from my hair, which grew a lot, it's the 20th of January. I started this video on the 24th of November 2025. Time has passed, lots of things have happened, but we'll talk about that in another video. A quick couple of changes that I gotta bring to your attentions are, first of all, I added an extra chest exercise because my shoulder healed and it's time to push. Second of all, because my hands were too in front of my body when I was doing biceps curl, I developed a kind of pain in here, which made me change pull-ups to lateral pull-down exercise that I'm doing on hypertrophy days. And third of all, instead of doing Z-bar biceps curls, I'm now using a rope because it takes away a lot of the pain that I have here. And with all of that being said, let's take a look at the exercises. Let's start with the first day of the week, Monday, where we do push strength. And let's have a look at the weights that I was pushing back then, and let's look at the weights that I'm pushing now, 2 weeks after taking creatine. On wide incline chest press, I used to do 60 kilograms for 5 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo, and now I'm doing 65 kilograms for 4 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. On chest press, I didn't do anything in my first week because I had shoulder pain, but eventually I started doing on the first machine 80 kilograms for 4 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo, and then I switched to 100 kilograms on the new machine for 3 reps, 3 sets with a 1011 tempo. On triceps pushdown, I used to do 50 kilograms for 5 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo, and now I've done 50 kilograms for 5 reps and then 55 kilograms for 2 sets of 5 reps with a 1010 tempo. On dumbbell skull crushers, I've done 15 kilograms for 5 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo, and this hasn't changed. On shoulder lateral raise, I've done 15 kilograms for 5 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo, and again this hasn't changed. I tried to do a set of 17.5 kilograms for 5 reps, and I could. Now let's talk about Tuesday, pull strength. In the beginning, I used to do pull-ups using an elastic band, and I did 4 pull-ups, but I changed to a lat pull-down exercise because I injured my right arm. So I started doing 67.5 kilograms for 3 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. On single arm row, I used to do 30 kilograms for 5 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo, and that hasn't changed. On easy bar biceps curls, I used to do 35 kilograms for 2 sets of 5 reps, and then 1 set of 2 reps with a 1010 tempo. Now I'm doing cable biceps curls with 42 kilograms for 3 reps, 3 sets with a 1011 tempo. On concentration curl, I used to do 17.5 kilograms for 4 reps, the last 2 being assisted, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo. But now on concentration curl, I've done 17.5 kilograms, 4 reps, 1 assisted, a secondary set of 4 reps, 2 assisted, and a third set of 3 reps, all 3 were assisted. On rear deltfly machine, I used to do 23 kilograms for 7 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo, and that hasn't changed. On traps, I used to use a mini V-bar and a cable, and I used to do 65 kilograms, 70 and 75 for 10 reps, 3 sets with a 1010 tempo, but now I'm using a rope and I'm doing 54 kilograms for 10 reps, 3 sets with a 1011 tempo. On Wednesday, legs day, it stayed exactly the same. On Thursday, push hypertrophy. On wide incline chest press, I used to do 4 sets of 50 kilograms. The first set would be 10 reps, the second would be 7, the third would be 5, and the fourth would be 6 with a 2010 tempo. This hasn't changed more or less. I'm doing maybe 1 or 2 reps extra here and there. On the secondary exercise for chest, I didn't do anything in the first week because I had shoulder pain, but on the first week, the old machine, I did 50 kilograms for 10 reps, 9 reps, 7 reps, and 6 reps respectively with a tempo of 2010. On the new machine, I did 4 sets of 60 kilograms for 8 reps, 6 reps, 8 reps again, and 6 reps again with a 2011 tempo. On triceps rope, I did 34 kilograms, 40 40 for 8, and 40 for 7 for a total of 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. Now, I did 40 kilograms for 10 reps, another set for 10 reps, a set of 7 reps, and a set of 6 reps for a total of 4 sets with a 2011 tempo. On dumbbell skull crushers, I used to do 9 kilograms for 4 sets, but the last 2 sets were 7 reps instead of 10 for a total of 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. 2 weeks later, using 9 kilograms, I did 4 sets, 3 of them had 10 reps, and the last one had 7 reps for a total of 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. On shoulder lateral raise, nothing changed. I used to do 10 reps with 12.5 kilograms for a total of 4 sets and a 2010 tempo, and it's still the same now. On Friday, pull hypertrophy. On lat pull down, I used to do 52.5 kilograms for 8 reps, 60 kilograms for 8 reps, 60 kilograms for 7 reps, and 60 kilograms for 6 reps for a total of 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. Now I've done 60 kilograms for 8 reps, 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. On single arm multi-row, I used to do 25 kilograms for 8 reps, 4 sets with a 2010 tempo, and this hasn't changed. On easy bar reverse biceps curl, I used to do 22.5 kilograms for 8 reps, and then 3 sets of 25 kilograms, 8 reps, 8 reps, and 6 reps for a total of 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. Now, 2 weeks after creatine, I've managed to increase the weight, and I've done 25 kilograms for 8 reps, 27.5 kilograms for 8 reps, 27.5 kilograms for 6 reps, and 27.5 kilograms for 4 reps for a total of 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. On concentration curls, I used to do 12.5 kilograms. On the first set I did 7, on the second 6, 6 again, and 5 reps for a total of 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. Now I've managed to do one full set of 12.5 kilograms for 10 reps, and then 8 reps, 6 reps, and 6 reps again for a total of 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. On rear delt fly machine, nothing changed. I used to do 18 kilograms for 10 reps, 4 sets with a 2010 tempo, and today I'm doing the same thing. And lastly, on traps, I used to use a mini V-bar with a cable, and I did 65 kilograms, 70, 75, and 75 again for a total of 10 reps, 4 sets with a 2010 tempo. Now, while using a rope attached to the cable, I did 45 kilograms for 10 reps, 50 kilograms for 10 reps, 2 sets, and one last set of 55 kilograms for 8 reps for a total of 4 sets with a 2011 tempo. So now that we've come to the end of the video, let's look at what changed. First of all, I'm pushing bigger weights. Second of all, I'm doing one extra exercise. And third of all, and probably this is the most important, I'm much better rested at the end of the week as opposed to the weeks where I wasn't taking creatine. Now, with reduced calories, I feel stronger than before, and I look forward to seeing what's going to happen in a couple of months on creatine. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry if it's been all over the place. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm wishing you a very good year ahead of you. God bless you, and I want to let you know that the things that you can expect from this channel are going to take a little bit of a religious detour in the future. I'm going to work on a video now that has to do with Jesus Christ and how he saved me and how he changed my life. Just in case you like that kind of stuff, you'll be able to see more on this channel, just giving you a sneak peek of what's to come. Thank you very much for watching this video. I wish you all the best. Take care and have a great day. Cheers.